Alright, y'all, so I'm back with another reaction. Today we're gonna be reacting to Oma's video, his Predator Catch video, and then we're gonna do a Coil Ray reaction, but y'all already know that already be in the next video, so.
Meet Trey, a 27-year-old who came to our sting house thinking he was meeting a vulnerable child. However, in this video, we discover Trey's history in grooming and attacking young girls from orphanages, making this one of our most psychotic catches yet.
So who we meeting today, JC?
We're meeting Trey.
Today we're meeting
Trey look like a freaky bum. I'm not gonna lie, he give me freaky bum vibes.
Trey. This is our homie Trey. He's 27 years old. And he's coming over
At his big age of 27. Okay.
to meet what he thinks is how old is he?
10-year-old girl.
10-year-old girl. Now we don't have too much in the chats, but I hear they did have a pretty freaky deaky call. How did that go?
Great. He got on his hands and knees.
Really? Did he?
Yes.
Like on video?
Yes.
Recorded?
Yep.
Oh my god.
And then
So
he
what are y'all
begged.
doing when he's coming over?
I guess I'm gonna make him get on his knees again. Really?
Okay, I think we should. Alright, y'all. We're gonna wanna get in position.
Hit him with it.
Damn.
He's here. He's here. Are you scared?
Hold on. Who is that? He tall as hell.
She's in the bedroom, bathroom, safe. Bedroom, bathroom, safe.
And y'all know this already featuring our favorite two Predator Catchers.
Hear that? Just start walking out, okay?
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
How do these people not be able to tell that some of the house they're going to is a B&B?
I can't believe it's the same house.
Just look at that. That's B&B all day. Not gonna lie.
I bet.
Nobody's having that in their regular house.
Thanks.
Mhm.
I like your outfit.
Thank you.
Uh-uh.
I like yours too.
God bless, you're cute.
Thanks.
He said, God bless, you're cute.
You're cute too.
Nice to meet you.
So glad you're here.
Not the
Are
half
you excited?
Hell yeah.
Nothing. I've just been sitting here. Thank you.
I know you don't just live here by yourself.
No, I live with my mom, but she's not here. Mhm.
I don't know. He give me weird vibes. Like, he make me nervous, but not in a good way.
Yeah. So what'd you bring?
I remember how long ago. Yeah, but snack.
Oh, thank
Yeah, he remind me like a little nerdy boy.
you so much.
Um,
So are you gonna do what you
oh
were
nah, hold on, y'all. Not on. I lost the plot. I forgot what video we was watching.
doing on the phone?
Do what I was doing.
Mhm.
With
Huh? What is that? Oh,
yeah.
it's my fish.
Is that a? I don't know if I can say that word on here. Oh yeah, I can say sex. Is that a sex cube?
This was like.
Oh wow.
And is that
okay.
drugs?
So you like smoke a lot?
Oh, he's going under the jail, boys. He's getting locked up that day.
So I still have the same habits from when I used to a lot. I mean, these days I smoke frequently, but not a lot when I smoke. Weed helps you like tap into that.
Love it. Does it help
Your
you
brain
be like a better dog? Like you know?
He's
You know, like
yo, he's freaked out.
on the phone.
I was mostly sober.
Oh, you do that sober? You wanna do a part 2?
Sure.
Are you gonna get down?
Yeah.
Okay. Like we'll hop right into it. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I just figured
You're not nervous. You don't seem nervous.
just.
That's good.
I'm a little nervous.
Why?
Like, I'm just so shocked, y'all. Yeah, I'm appalled.
Because I'm meeting you for the first time.
It's
I
okay.
don't even know your last name.
I don't know your last name.
It's Whitaker.
Whitaker. That's my last name too.
Shut the Are you serious?
No. But it will be. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
What?
To get down.
Oh, right.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Right. Am I gonna feed you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta get a dog bone.
Do you like
Is
this?
he acting like a dog? Oh my gosh.
I don't know, is it?
For you.
Y'all.
Is it for you?
He's wildin'.
But you didn't bring the rope. Damn it. What happened?
I slipped. I wasn't even thinking.
I wonder if we could use like a belt.
He's a wild
You have a belt on?
Literally.
Yeah. Really? Here. There you go. It's good. You didn't tell me that.
Write my letter.
Yo, not him acting like a dog.
Upgrade status.
Oh, good job.
He's
Yeah.
OD sagging.
Benefits, so
Oh no, I don't think so. That's just
Right.
color pants.
Sit down on the couch, don't move. Sit down and do not move.
So we figured, what's going on, Trey?
Get up. How's it going, Trey? Go ahead and sit down. What's up, man? Good to see you.
Imagine sitting down, acting like a dog on the floor, and people walk in like this.
Oh. What's up, Trey? How are you? What are you here to do tonight?
I was just getting to know.
It's the suits that's
Jessica? How
killing
old
me.
is Jessica?
I don't know.
You have no idea how old she is?
I mean, I have,
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and guess.
according to the dating profile, she was,
But what did she tell you?
she lied to me.
She lied to you. Well, how old did she tell you she was?
She told me she was younger than me.
How old is that? How old are you?
I'm 27.
So younger than you, so any age from 1 to 26, she told you.
I don't understand what this like line of questioning.
Well, here, listen, Trey, man. We don't think you're a bad dude. You're 27, right? Come on, man. Like, you made a simple mistake. It is what it is. You came
we
here.
think he's a bad dude.
Well, we know. I don't
I'm
think you're
not
a bad.
pretending to claim any moral superiority.
No, I know, man. I don't think you're a bad dude, man. You know what I mean? But it's like, you know, you did come here. You did come to meet her. You know what I mean? And preferably,
She's
like,
gorgeous.
Well, sure, but she's also.
Really?
As far as you knew. Yeah, so she told you in the text, right?
You recall this, Trey? You're 27, she said.
No.
No. Skip over that.
well, whether you recall it or not, man, you know, there's no point in lying.
It
You
makes
know what
it-
I mean? It's like,
It
men
makes it worse that they got all this stuff documented. He's lying.
lie, women lie, text don't. You know what I mean? We see the
Text
messages,
don't lie.
we see the messages. We want to be on an even playing field and we just want to know what you were thinking. You know what I mean?
Is this the
Oh,
first girl that
okay.
you've talked to that has told you she's
Yes. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's why I was asking you. I feel like it's one of those things where it's just like you're just lonely. You know what I mean? Say you were into physical touch and everything. So that's why when I was
Person.
But what about the pictures?
And she told you she was, which is probably the most important thing, right?
Yeah, the
I mean,
most
How
important
old
thing.
do I look?
How old do you look? What does that have to do with it?
doesn't matter how old you look, it's how old you are. You know, you're 27, my man.
Well, let me ask you this, Trey. If you didn't know that she was, or didn't think she was, why did you say, not gonna lie, I thought you were trying to Chris Hansen me? What does that mean? Who's Chris Hansen?
Means I'm kind of psychic.
Means what?
Means I'm kind of psychic.
You're psychic?
What am I thinking about right now?
Oh, is that what you were doing?
I mean,
in
that's
this
what
picture
this
here? Was this some
basically-
kind of psychic move you were doing here, or is that a game sign?
It's just. I thought it was cute.
You thought that was cute.
Yeah, it's in my dating profile.
Has that worked for you on your dating profile?
I mean, I've talked to girls on there, but
Oh, okay.
I mean, I usually get more play
Yeah, with this picture.
in person. It's crazy because this is the third time I've been lied to a woman this year about her age.
Really? What were the other ages they said?
So there was one that was, she was like in her 40s and she had a kid.
Okay. How old she said she was?
In her 20s, like 27.
So she lied and said she was younger.
Right.
And what about that second lady?
And then the other one was like 18, and she was going on.
And how old were you?
You saw the dude in the back.
I was like 26.
26.
What did she tell you she was?
She told me she was.
Okay.
Physical contact's important to me because I like exactly what I said: holding hands, hugging.
Being tied up and tickled with a feather.
That was a distasteful joke.
So you were joking about that?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't
No.
know.
Yeah. 100%.
100%. Okay.
You joke about that with a lot of
Yeah.
girls on the
So
phone?
you didn't bring that up?
No.
No? Just
No.
this one?
Well, like you
I
said,
didn't
man.
believe she was.
Okay.
I didn't believe she was real. Like I thought I was gonna come over here and get like my
Okay, but let's say
and my
okay.
kidneys taken
But
out.
she
and
she
I was,
was
like, well, let's go.
she was real.
But you still came? Yo, men are easy. This is nah. I ain't gonna talk about y'all like that. This is easy. He's easy. You thought your kidneys gonna get taken out and you still went over there to crack some? You crazy.
You know what I mean?
Find out.
You did find out she was
I flipped
real.
a coin.
So you found out she was real. So when were you gonna find out that she was?
I mean, when I came here and talked to her.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you thought your kidneys were gonna be removed and you still came anyways?
Yeah, get bored.
Oh, so kidney removal sounds fun to you?
When you're bored, I guess.
I mean,
Well, Troy, I have to ask, if you didn't think she was 13, I mean, what would have happened here tonight if we weren't here? Because as far as you knew, she was 13, and you came over here with Capri Suns and condoms, and from the phone call you had on the phone earlier, it sounded like you wanted to do a little more than that. I think, Ski, what did you mention about the clit on the phone earlier?
Yeah, he said something about the clit and said that it is you described it as a 3D shape, something circular, that is connected to all the vaginal nerves and excites them.
So it's almost like you're teaching a kid about this anatomy. So it's not even like you think she's a little older, you're actually teaching her basic human anatomy.
yeah, I mean, it was a weird.
Yo, he's 27. He's cooked.
Biologist?
No, it was a weird moment. I thought it was
Well, I'll say this.
Seem to be having a lot of those lately.
part of a game or something. I don't know.
Can I ask you a question, Trey? So I feel like there's a causation for this. You know what I mean? So you brought up the girl before, and then we're here now. You brought up the signs, man. But it's like there's always a cause to something. Nothing ever happens without a cause. So like my question is, man, like has like something like triggered this? You know what I mean? Like what we've seen is, especially guys that really aren't bad dudes, what triggers stuff like this, where they want to go through with it with young people, is they might get sent unwantedly. They might get sent, images of like, kids doing sexual things where like it could locate.
The thing with him, he got trained by Top. You know what I'm saying? So he's going a deep dive. He's gonna get you in jail for a long time, not a short time.
He like scar your head, you know what I mean? And when you're traumatized without even wanting to be, you almost like can never forget that, and it can seep into your subconscious. So like I'm just wondering, like, man, has anyone ever like sent you anything like explicit like that, to where it was kind of like just like a mental scar, to where, or have you maybe
He's
like,
looking like,
out of curiosity, let me see what this is about?
I think
and,
he's
like,
too young
that
for this
stuff got
kind of
scarred in
talk.
your head? Has anything ever like that ever happened?
No, I would say that I have a preference for slender women.
Yeah.
When I was in middle school, I said I'm not gonna talk to a girl unless she's in the honor roll, which would mean that she's a A, B, or C cup.
Yeah.
Preferably A or B.
A or B cup? Slim. I mean, I'm not gonna judge. People got their types. I'm gonna let it go.
As I got older, I noticed, hey, there's women my own age that have this build, and yet I'm probably gonna get looked at crazy for this particular preference.
No,
It is.
Nah, cause there's nothing wrong with liking slim jumps. There's nothing wrong with that. But what's the reason though? You know what I'm saying?
skinnier girls, that's fine. It's the preference is, when they're under 18, that's when it becomes an issue, right? We're just trying to get to the bottom of this, right? Well, I got little sisters. I know he got little sisters or family. We're just trying to look out for it. If there's all little sisters in the situation.
Listen, we all have thoughts that we shouldn't
how
have.
You could assume that I am attracted to minors when I don't like.
I'm not assuming. I'm asking. That's all I'm asking, man. You know what I mean? I'm just going off of, if we're just being transparent, you don't know me like that. I don't know you, but like, what's your name?
Trey.
Okay, my name's Alex. And, genuinely speaking, we don't know each other. You feel me? This is Ryan and this is Philip. And, just so we can all be cordial and everything, we don't know each other. But just going off of what you kind of told us, man, you said this is your third time. First lady, she was a cougar, you got attacked by a cougar. We all got attacked by a cougar one time. But the second time, you straight up about it, that you had a minor, you know what I mean? Didn't go too well. You turned yourself in. You seem like an honorable guy. You went to the police about it. I respect that, man.
Convenient? Was it just convenient for you tonight? Was this just someone that did you see an opportunity here and you just
sprung
analyze?
I'm more like into esoteric stuff, like coincidences, angel numbers, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Astrology. So when she told me she had the same birthday as me, that got in my head.
Yeah.
I really thought like, oh, this is the universe sending me something crazy that I'm not going to be able to stomach.
Yeah, the universe already sent you something crazy. A felony. That's what yo. Let me chill out. Let me chill out, y'all. 5 weeks, my mom's okay.
Or literally, I have anxiety.
Yeah.
I've been like shitting myself backwards every other day because I don't know what where my life is going right now.
Yeah.
Like, this was crazy to me. This was mind blowing. This is not something that I looked like.
Well, I could tell you where your life is going now, buddy. You're either going to go on a registry or you're going to jail. And then you have weed. So you're going up under the jail.
Oh, like I'm gonna just slide in and bringing that was more of a show of good faith. Like, even though
get to that,
this is a really weird situation,
I gotta see
I'm not trying to put you at any
make sure y'all
further
subscribe
risk
to my
than I
boy
already,
I'm not gonna lie. If you didn't come with condoms, man,
oh my God,
we
the
do be
Pred
catching
Avengers.
guys. We genuinely.
I like that
When they
one.
don't come with condoms, we don't know if you got HIV. We don't know if you got any STDs. So that just lets us know, like, damn, this is a bad dude. He doesn't have regard for this woman's safety at all. So the fact that you brought that man is just kind of establishing the fact of, like, I really don't think Trey's a bad guy. And then, you seem like a sign guy, bro. I'm a sign guy too, man. I look at the stars. I look at the alignment. I try to figure out how that's going to dictate my life pattern. So did you kind of see it like...
He full of shit.
Destiny bringing you guys together?
In a way, yeah. No, honestly, I didn't really know. Even though, like, we're talking and we're trying to establish trust, right?
Yeah.
The whole time that I'm trying to make this person I'm talking to trust me, I'm dealing with intense amounts of paranoia, just like, what could possibly happen? What could come out of this? What does this mean for her to even be attracted to me as someone older, so much older than her?
And you're talking about the girl you came over here today.
I didn't talk about sex for so long. Like, I was just like, when I first talked to her, I was like, grow up. What do you mean you're 13?
So Trevor, what does it mean for you to be attracted to this girl that you were here to meet tonight, being that she was...
So you knew.
How do you view that?
I mean...
How's it look to you?
Yo, look at him.
Honestly...
It's the most unserious cameraman I've
in
seen.
ancient times. Like in the Bible, in Greece,
Which Bible are we talking about?
The Christian Bible.
The Old Testament? Would you say you're...
I mean, Mark, what?
Would you say you're a map?
Yeah, have you never heard of the naked boy and get this thing?
Trey's getting tickled with a feather by a year-old girl in the Old Testament or the New Testament?
Yo, stop playing with religion, bruh.
Your nation on the foot.
And, oh yeah, and you wanted her to pee on your foot, you said. Yep, that's what it was. Yeah.
I specifically mentioned what I wanted to do with her multiple occasions.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
I mentioned wanting to hold her hand.
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned
Putting your face
wanting
in her
to...
lap.
And when I
Put your
said put
face
my
down.
head in her lap, that
Yeah,
wasn't
right.
sexual.
Just put your...
Dang, he moved out of the face of the camera, bruh. He be getting the best
Well, I didn't want to
facial expressions.
Well, Trey, again, when it comes down to it, you thought this girl was 13.
To be her mentor or teacher or something.
Yeah,
Like
sure.
different things. What's up?
Can you tell me more about that? Man. So, okay, she lied to you about her age, but like, what happened after that? What happened after she lied to you about her age when you were 26?
I mean, we did get intimate. However, it was brief, and
I knew it. I knew it. Oh my God, I knew it.
Was it after you found out about her age?
it was
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, I know you guys got intimate, but I'm saying like right after, like the sequel, after you figured out that she was underage.
So that
what
got
happened?
crazy. We ended up going to Dallas. She was an orphan, and she was aging out of the system.
Yeah.
And she was trying to get away from the orphanage because she was being abused there or whatever. She wanted to go back with a family that she had previously stayed with.
Uh-huh.
We went to Dallas. I tripped out one night, like I was upset, and I attacked her. We weren't intimate at that point anymore. We hadn't been for a while, but I had attacked her, and I felt god awful that.
What did I say? What did I say? When the video first cut on, I said, he makes me feel nervous, but not the good type of nervous. Come on now, y'all. I don't even have to be in person to have this type of intuition.
Like, I mean, as a man, I'm not gonna get punished for stuff like that, as on a fair basis.
Yeah.
So I called the police and let them know like what I'd done, and
What'd you do? How'd you attack her?
She was sleeping and I struck her. Like I turned around from the driver's seat.
Why'd you do that?
Because I wanted her. I was trying to scare her away from me, basically.
Because you found out about her age.
Partially because of the age thing, but also because of like she had basically started to cling to me. Like she was like, oh yeah, if you just take me to this person, I'll just stay with them and like, you know, just live with them, or if you just drop me off here. And I was just like, you know, you should probably go back to the orphanage, but I know from what you're telling me, right? It sounds like that's...
So instead of being a good guy and taking her where she wanted to go and dropping her off and being like, fuck this shit, I'm gonna go live my life now, you wanted to scare her away from you by, when she was asleep, punching her in her face, basically. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy.
The worst thing I could do is take you back to them.
Yeah.
Because she was talking to her caseworker.
The worst thing he thought was taking her back, but you...
She was supposed to be finding her a new placement, da-da-da. So
you were kind of like...
Every man that used da-da-da, not shit.
Her caretaker during that time period, kind of.
No, I was just...
Like a mentor?
Because for me, like I said, man, I don't think you're a bad dude. For me,
almost funny. He said her
you
mentor.
You got lied to. You know, I don't mean to be vulgar or nothing, but like you got your first taste of like young blood. You know what I mean? And obviously it ended badly and stuff. But I feel like when she hit you up, she told her her age and everything. To me, it kind of sounds like, well, I mean, damn, I was lied to before about a minor, so it's just like, you know, it was what it was. So I'm guessing you didn't get in trouble over something like that. So you're like, why not? Am I in the ballpark? Like, if I had to guess, that's why.
With Skeet and Oma there, he would have never meant this stuff.
Am I reaching, or you tell me?
I mean,
and who are you to go against Destiny?
I almost
No matter
lost
the
my
age.
virginity at 13.
Yeah.
With a girl that was the same age, granted, but
yeah.
The way I understood it, like,
I mean, I'm just stuck on the fact that you thought it may be a Chris Hansen thing. Yeah.
well,
With
I
condoms.
figured if I called it out, it wouldn't freaking continue. She would be like, huh. You got me.
got
okay.
me.
Oh, so it's
And
like,
then
is someone in the kitchen?
And then go on.
the cook-
And then, okay, I go on to
reveals
being
himself. So her to leave
you
you
know, like-
alone, so she was the aggressor.
not the
Is that
aggressor,
a word?
but like, you know, a woman's...
Sure. It's a word.
It's kind of like one of those things, like, I'm on to you. I still believe in the signs,
She
too,
was
man.
13, then I'd have to be the bad guy.
Look,
Like,
Trey, man, I believe you, man.
yes, a minor attracted person.
Oh, so you are a minor. Are you a minor attracted person, girl?
Just this one.
Just so specific minor attracted.
This one.
You're only attracted to this minor.
Yeah.
Trey, what's to stop you from being attracted to other minors? If it's this one, yeah, it's just one, but what's to stop us from
See, this word, minor, attractive, whatever, is going to get taken out of proportion.
continuing?
I mean, I've never felt attraction to minors, and I generally don't. Granted, the girl that I mentioned earlier,
Right.
I didn't have...
Man, Trey, you know, this is a stupid mistake on your end, right? I think we can both agree on that.
Yeah.
Man, that's what I'm asking, man. It's like, because genuinely, you know, we are only out here to
Not the
catch
security going
monsters,
outside.
You know what I mean?
We don't think you're a monster, by the way.
You're not giving monster vibes. You're not giving predator vibes. No. Yeah, you had like a little iffy thing with a 16-year-old, but obviously, you know, you were man enough to go to the police about it. They didn't see anything wrong about it. So I just feel like it's just a pattern that can easily be snapped, you know, right here, right now, address, you know, and then,
Go for it. Fuck it.
yeah, take a hit. So it's just one of
We'll
those things
have
where
to-
it's just like, you know,
Yo,
as much
that is crazy. Smoking a vape with something on the side of it like that is crazy. I have a lot of friends that do that.
as you can, it's just try to get comfortable and just like, we want to get into your mindset to
Ooh, I
figure
have to
out
use the
like,
bathroom.
yo, is Trey what those messages were
video is
showing?
like 3
is
hours
he this
long.
freaky predator that's gonna go after, you know, minors and everything, or was this a stupid mistake? Was
Nah, I
this,
think bro freaky.
you know,
I
is there
definitely
a
think bro is
causation for
freaky.
this? You know, that's why I'm asking you what the causes are. What's your past is about? Are you attracted to this stuff? You know what I mean?
And we're here to hear you out, not judge you. Like, genuinely, we want to have an open and honest discussion, man.
Oh, I gotta use it.
I mean, I got a weakness for brunettes. And the green eyes didn't help.
Oh,
So it was just like she was just your perfect fucking type.
You like snow bunnies? Don't let Dr. Umar find out, man.
Man, what?
Don't let Dr. Umar find out, bro. Well, we gotta keep this low key, man. We can't have him find out about this.
Not this.
Oh, he's definitely gonna find out.
Can't have him find it out. Were you planning
Get
on
ready to go viral,
dating
boy.
her for a while on the low and waiting until she was of legal age and then coming out with them?
Or even out in the open. Like you said, biblically, like, you know, were you thinking about wifing?
So my plan was initially,
Yeah.
I was not like, my plan was initially to date her, not to have sex with her. I did want to get married. Honest to
At what
God,
point would you want to get married?
years down the line,
Okay.
when I'm a little bit more financially set up to,
Gotcha.
and she's able to. I mean, I'm not the type to wait until a girl is 18.
Oh, well, clearly we see that. I see that, Trey.
I would much rather wait until she is in a position in life where she can actually settle down, you know? I mean, it's a dangerous energy for young people.
Well, so
like,
why
if you
couldn't
want
I
me
be
to
here
get out.
tonight if you were going to wait for that?
Because I had to confirm she was real.
So you talking to her on video chat wasn't confirmation enough?
That was actually huge. I didn't expect that.
I mean, that
actually shook me up.
you know,
like that.
actually, that proves that she's real right there, right?
Yeah.
So, what did you need to
There's
come
a
over
lot
here
to
for?
it.
Now, when you were asking, like, for pictures of her, you know what I mean?
She
Like,
sent me a text message.
Oh, my text message, okay.
when you were asking for pictures of her, you do realize, like, you know, that would have been, you know, CP, child, right?
You said what?
When you were asking for, like, pictures of her, you know that would have been child, right?
That's what I wanted to get away from. So I did not ask for any sexual, explicit kind of pictures.
Yeah.
I didn't want that to even be a thing between us because that is a dangerous, sexting is a dangerous game to play.
Yeah, that's just bad stuff right there.
Now, do you think it's safe to groom somebody from the time they're 15 to 18? Like, till they're ready, like you said? Like, it's not safe now, but you think it's safe to groom them for 5 years?
No, I don't know what grooming is.
The grooming
I mean,
is when you're
besides,
getting
like,
her
brushing
ready
your
to get married.
Come on, man. You're very
You told
intellectual,
me all
man.
not to catch predators, so I think
You're very intellectual, man. You know,
So
we
when
don't
that
need
show
to.
was, I'm sorry, when that show was on air, grooming wasn't being thrown around the way it is now.
But you know what
So
it
you know
is,
what
though.
it is.
I've heard it, but I haven't read it in
What do
an
you-
academic sense
Right.
or
What do you-
from a book.
What do you think?
I've only seen it on social media.
What do you
or-
think it is? Good guess.
Fox 26. It's the only two places I've seen it.
No, what do you think grooming is?
Grooming?
Yeah, in this context.
I would assume it's anything, any kind of interaction involving a minor and a non-minor.
Not necessarily any interaction. Well, particularly it would be in case of you dating a 15-year-old girl up until she's 18 and sort of keeping it a secret.
More specifically, trying to entice her to build trust, a relationship,
Not necessarily
rapport.
doing anything
It doesn't ha-
sexual with her.
Doesn't have to be sexual.
Underage, but weighed in. You know what I mean? It's kind of like pre-ordering. You're a gamer. So if I go to GameStop and I pre-order GTA 6 right now, I paid for it right now, but when am I going to be able to play it? When it comes out.
Which what you described is textbook grooming, man.
So at some point you did talk about some email penetration after the talk of the...
Yeah, definitely. He definitely described grooming. He definitely described that. He was gonna wait until she was a little older.
Yeah, if you recall that.
Wow, predators. Wow.
Would you say that was something you were planning on doing tonight with this girl?
No.
No.
No, that wasn't something I was planning on doing.
But you still brought a whole box of condoms.
What are these
Because
shoes?
sometimes unplanned things happen.
So it was just in case it would happen. Then you would be protected.
She would be protected.
Well, you would too, because you don't know what she's got either.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
but
put
also-
myself in a much riskier situation than necessary.
But this?
This is the risky situation.
Oh, this is okay.
Is it one of those things where it's like she's younger, hasn't been indoctrinated, she's not gonna look at me like weird or anything. It's just more innocence. Would you say it's something like that?
I don't know about the innocence part, because sometimes, like, certain things would be said, and I would just be like, are you playing coy? Like, or is this, like, I don't get what's... Because I don't mind playing coy,
Yeah.
but for the most part, like, I don't unleash my terrifyingly horny thoughts on somebody, because
That's good.
I don't... You know what I mean? Like, tickled with a feather. Like,
Yeah.
that's just terrifying. You don't want to go home with...
But it's like a grown woman, they would look at you sideways. But it's like someone that's
I didn't
inexperienced.
bring it up to a grown woman, but like she would take it as a joke.
But that's what I'm trying to get at with you, man. It's like
It sounds like a joke, Skeeter. Just out of curiosity, I was going to ask.
someone younger, they're not gonna look at it the same way. They're gonna look at it more like,
Wow. This low-key gave me a totally different perspective on something, man. I'm not gonna lie, I do.
curiosity. You know what I
Because
mean?
now when dudes say certain stuff, I'm gonna look at them sideways, not gonna lie.
They're gonna look at it asking questions. So that's the kind of vibe I'm getting.
No, I mean when I was younger, we talked about people like I grew up during a time where you could the words like the R slur
Yeah.
and the F slur
Yeah.
and the Q slur and all these other slurs.
Is there a Q slur now?
Oh, yeah. I mean like.
Okay, have a sense of that.
I'm a disabled pansexual. I can say all this.
Oh, okay. Chill.
Okay, right on. You got it.
Oh, yeah.
A disabled pansexual? What the fuck is that? I'm gonna have to search that up. Cause I agree with you can be whatever you want to be. If you want to be bisexual, whatever sexual you want to be, you can be that. But a disabled pansexual, I don't even know what pansexual means. So like whatever pansexual means, that means he's not doing that anymore. Somebody enlighten me. Somebody that's more than just straight or whatever. Enlighten me what that means.
You're cool.
But yeah, no, I mean we could. You talk about things.
Yeah.
You would talk about how like certain things are inappropriate for kids, but you might.
I get what he's saying though, because probably when he was younger, they used to could say a lot and get away with a lot. But nowadays you can't get away with anything and saying anything.
Bring up, I don't know, balls or something like goofy. You know what I mean? Like
Look at him.
Licking a clitoris.
Trey, can I ask, how are you
vagina jokes
disabled?
aren't funny.
Can I ask how you're disabled?
I fractured my wrist and I suffer from anxiety and depression.
And you did say that the last one.
Oh, he's saying that he's disabled. He's disabled, and he's a pansexual. Okay. No explaining it here.
You wanted to count this one's freckles, kiss her, hold her hand. How were you planning on breaking up with this one the way you broke up with the last one?
Well, that girl wasn't into me. She was only using me to basically get out of her situation.
But you
And-
said she was clean.
Yeah, I
And that's
mean,
why you hit her.
it was because she basically kept giving me the runaround. Like she'd be like, "Okay, take me here and we'll like split ways." She wasn't
Dangerous.
clingy because she was attracted to me or attached to me or emotionally connected to me. She was clingy because
And because she wasn't clingy to him the way he wanted, it hurt his feelings. So he hit her. Type shit.
was
I mean, why couldn't you
willing
just,
to part with my resources.
why couldn't you just block
Did you
her?
let her feed you a gummy worm on your knees too?
No, but she lit my beard on fire.
Oh, is that why you don't have the beard?
No. It was quick. Like it
Oh, it was
didn't
quick,
completely
okay.
catch fire. It was just
Did
like
it hurt?
it didn't feel good.
Why'd you let her do that? Is that what you're into?
No, because she was being silly, and I was willing to, I don't know, hold back on judgment or, action.
Okay.
Given that.
What's going on?
So Trey, man, you're not gonna talk to girls anymore, right? You promise? You're not gonna come see girls anymore? You're not gonna have sex with girls and say you're gonna have sex with them and bring condoms to their house anymore? Okay, so this is your last time, you promise?
Well,
I mean, like, I'm trying to, for them, do you promise this is your last time doing this?
I'll never do this again.
Okay,
That's good, Trey.
there you go right there.
Oh, Trey, I just had to say you've just been skeeted and broken.
So he didn't say. He said he has.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was definitely going to jail. If he wasn't going to go to jail because of the charges, he definitely was going to go to jail because he had, weed on him. He was definitely going to jail. Especially that looked like it was pretty full. It wasn't a whole bag, but it was a good little part of the bag. Because I don't know how much grams you can have. Well, it's different every place.
And the thing is, with a lot of these catches, you can never really predict how they'll go. If you click the video that's on screen now to the right, you can see
I would never think. You know, the thing about these predator catchers that be kind of throwing my mind is that they be so young. And you'd never think it'd be a predator that young. But hey, y'all, go click on my boy Oma's channel. Great predator catch, all the predator Avengers together. Thank y'all for watching, and I'm going to catch y'all in the next reaction.